how R.A.W allows me to admit that I don't know and gives me an opportunity to learn.
Hey y'all, this is Vanessa, and R.A.W allows me to be authentically myself while bringing you some cheese and some tea and a little bit of fun.
Hey guys, it's Katie, aka Karina. R.A.W is authentic conversation and it allows me to be right and wrong at the same time.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. R.A.W Conversations allows me to be aware, to be transparent, and of course, to grow.
You're on mute. She's singing on mute.
Happy Wednesday. Come and join us today. Hey. It's time for a great show.
Every Wednesday, she got a different song.
It's coming together. Happy Wednesday. Come and join us today.
I think you need to write it down.
Yeah, you're right. We got to forget.
Guys, it getting serious now. Hey y'all. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, y'all. It's Wednesday. I'm so used to saying it's Friday.
So you're gonna say it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
Yes, it is. We're here.
Hey y'all, thank you for joining the show. Your girls are back on. It is Wednesday again, and we are here again to bring you more topics, more G's, and just keep the conversation flowing. So thank you again for our regular co-hosts that usually join us for joining us again. And to people that are new, we are R.A.W Conversations, and we are real authentic women that have real conversations. So either way, whether you old, you new, share the show.
Let me share now.
Share. As you see, that what some of us are doing, even us who are part of the show, we are sharing. Share. And please join. If you're not following our various platforms too, make sure you please follow our pages on Facebook. We are on R.A.W Conversations on Facebook. I think I'm about to start dropping the links and stuff in the comment section. You start following us if you're not following us. We come on across Africa as well. We also have our own YouTube channel as well. We have our Instagram page, everything. So, follow us.
Yes.
Follow us.
Follow the page, y'all.
In the meantime, though, we come and be sharing.
You know, this Wednesday night, I will say this Wednesday night, I have seen a dip in the numbers, only because people are not used to us being on Wednesdays. But I'm get used to it now because I think we're gonna keep this Wednesday. Even though I've been on my little time off, but I kind of like the.
They're not used to the Wednesday, but don't worry, it's about to start getting cold. They're about to be in, and loving and getting warm. So don't even worry about that. And most of them are latecomers. They come halfway through.
Yeah.
So they come, but they just don't come on time.
We're gonna need y'all to come, like now.
They come, but they just don't come on time. That's all.
Yeah, because I too have to get used to the Wednesday, y'all. Because I was telling the kids earlier. I said, "Wait, it's Wednesday. That means mommy got to do the show." Oh, I didn't do my homework yet. Oh, so we got to work on the timing for Wednesdays. Let's work on the timing as well. But I'm excited.
Would you y'all drop this in the comment in the chat? Would y'all rather we came on at 8:30?
I mean, what time we come on now?
Right. Somebody you rather we come.
I'm just asking for my auntie.
Thank you.
What time we come on? I mean, I'm all for.
The Phillies won.
Oh, okay. The Phillies won. If you're from the East Coast, the Phillies they're playing right now, and they won, and my kids are excited. So that's that. Baseball. Hey.
Period.
The Eagles won on Sunday.
Let's talk about them real quick. They are like although they're winning, but they're struggling in their wins.
It's okay. It's a start. It's gonna get better. It only gets better from here.
So yeah, they're gonna have
I
to
mean,
pay
two
attention to
and one.
that.
It's okay. It's okay.
By the
It's
time
just,
we
which
get
is
to the
it's
playoffs,
3 games.
they might
Um,
having a hard
what
time.
did your what did your team do the other day?
Oh, it's the start of the season. We're getting there.
So you acknowledge it's the start of the season.
I'm just saying.
He's gonna play the Eagles.
I seen y'all plays and it's been on a struggle bus. So I'm just saying.
My friend was asking me.
However, they have been winning. They've been getting through it. So kudos to them.
My friend was asking me, why does Karina like that?
Why does
I
she
said,
think what?
You
Um,
can say it.
are you still on it? You still with the Patriots?
Yes.
Even though your boy is gone?
man,
It doesn't matter. That this is where people get it confused.
he didn't.
If you know me, you know that half of my family are in the New England area. So even prior to like me meeting him, like I
No,
was
I said I'm talking about Tom. I'm talking about Tom Brady, sis.
uh, yeah,
Look out! I was like, and I'm not. Oh my god!
Oh, did you try to get her to have you trying to get
No,
Jennifer for
because
years to be like Jennifer?
I just thought about
You're
I just
only
thought about how she took it. I said even though your boy is gone, then she said then she's justifying. I'm talking about Tom Brady.
I thought you were talking about Lee.
I'm not talking
Because
about my brother.
people would say that like, oh, that's why you know, like I
that's
was
how I
a
see too,
fan of them. Like I would watch the games with my cousin, like we would be chilling, talk about the game and stuff like that. So I was always a Pats fan. But yes, I'm still a fan, even though Tom Brady left.
I mean, it's okay. I follow Aaron Rodgers everywhere he goes, so it's okay. I'm just gonna say to you, I wish you some kind of luck,
I
but don't
mean,
worry about the Eagles. Don't
we
worry about the Eagles. We got this.
we are starting over. We literally have a new leadership
You said
team.
that last year.
No, we
We
have a new leadership. Like we
we
have a
had the
new
same conversations last year, and
we
you said
have
we are.
we have new coaches, so people got to get familiar with each other, and it'll take some time. So we understand that.
All right, so please understand the scene for the Eagles. It's third game in. It's 3-1. It's 2-1.
I don't think y'all have a new
It's two
every.
and one. So we got time. But go Eagles. Eagles Nation all day. Phillies, we support we are Philadelphians, okay? We're gonna support Philadelphia Union. If you didn't know the Union is our soccer team. You all need to know that too because Jonathan is all into the soccer, so we gotta get to know the Union.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm supposed to be repping Philly, but then the Midwest people keep winning, so I don't know what to say.
You
Wait,
better
who's the team over there?
stick
Huh?
on the side
Kansas,
city.
Oh,
Kansas
Kansas City.
City.
Oh, wait, is it Kansas City that Andy Reid is the coach?
Yes.
Oh, we like Andy Reid, so we follow them. It's okay.
So I gotta, I gotta love his relationship with it because Sister Taylor gonna be on ESPN again.
I'm telling you, love.
But
Mm.
what to do? We inside.
Oh, we gotta talk about this one of these days. The the black woman effect apparently is a thing.
No, it definitely is a thing. Look at Travis before and look at Travis now. Travis rocking
Have you ever heard about this?
porn star mustache.
The black wife effect.
Yes.
What does that mean?
You don't go on TikTok and just type what
Type
black
in
wife
black
effect,
effect.
and you will see the upgrade.
Wait,
When a white man is dating a black woman, how he literally
His
changes
swag,
the
his swag.
swag changes.
is that questionable? That's
No, it's but
swag.
they literally have like a thing on TikTok where they show like, oh, this is what I look like versus after having a black wife or a
Let me
black
tell you
husband.
something. It's something when you have a black woman taking care of you.
Right.
It hits differently, y'all. If a black woman take care of her man, okay, that man, the way he can be shiny, that what they can say, be careful with your own how you dress him. You know what the Oppo say? Careful how you dress your own because somebody what they're looking at him. Because black women, we like to look good, so we like to take care of our men. Most of the time, do you see the white women saying the Caucasian? I mean, I say white Caucasian saying, "Oh, we got to wear the same
They
color."
don't, but you know what? That word
Oh,
Caucasian, majority of white people that I've spoken to, they say they don't really care for that word.
really? I
Hmm.
don't care for the white either because I feel
They
like
say they don't care. So a
it's
couple
too
of
racist
them
in
told
it.
me say it sounds like a disease.
Caucasian? But
Yeah.
that's for respect. That's like I don't want you
No,
calling
they
me the
said no. A
N-word.
couple of them I was spoken to, they were like a couple of my friends and stuff, co-workers and stuff. They said no, they didn't care for it. White is white.
All right. Well, I like to say Caucasian because it just sounds a little bit professional, a little better than white.
I
Well,
identify
with that
as
being said,
white because
Well, when you filling out paperwork, it says white, black, African American, Asian. It doesn't say Caucasian.
that's true too.
I identify as a white woman because you could wear whatever you want to wear.
I'm just saying, most of the time you don't see white women so particular about, oh, you know, like
That's
brim
what
voice.
I'm saying. I
But this is why
identify
these
as
men look fly. I'm just trying to say this is why the men look fly because the men come out of they're more like, first of all, you ain't coming like that. Let's go. I shave that beard, and you notice most of the time their hair is nicely shaved and cut. It's just it's just better.
Okay.
Yeah. River said, yeah, yeah. I said, yeah. He dressed black because you know why?
the black wife effect.
It
I,
is.
I had a patient yesterday, and he's Haitian, and he's talking, and he's talking. He's speaking about something, and I turned around, looked at him. I looked at him again. I said, "This is a black man stuck in the Haitian man body," because, and then the officer came around. He said, "Yeah, he just got the color, but he's definitely black. He was born black." I was like, I couldn't even tell. Oh Lord. Okay, can you take it and go? Okay. But it was just hearing him talk. Also, it depends on where these people grew up too. So I guess, yeah, where people feel where they play. I don't know if they're no. I
I
don't
think
think
when
they're
they
out of
act, I
place.
think when they act, what Brittany call it, the black scent, when they got a black scent, which is
Not
a
out of
black accent,
place.
then
It,
it'd be too much.
no, I think because we view it as them overly acting because we're not used to them being in such an environment or speak. Karina, we can hear you.
Y'all mute.
Um,
I'm sorry. I was saying some people, some white people grow up like you South Philly.
Right.
Like you have like the Northeast Phillies, the like everybody where they sound the same. You got the different parts where black people reside. There are white people
right.
that reside there, and they will sound the same.
And
Right.
that's what he was telling me. He said, "Listen, I grew up black. I grew up around. I was just because I'm just looking at the man like, why you sound like this right now? Again, that's me questioning and judging him. That the fact that he's sounding a little too black, but I don't think it's out of place. Sometimes I just feel like what Karina just said. I kind of agree with that. It's like that's what they grew up. That's how they grew up. And then as far as the relationship, is you can tell when they're trying to act overly do it. But if they've been with a person for so long, they can't help it.
I mean,
Like
there are some people that be acting extra. Now it'd be like it's okay because I I know somebody that be like, "Am I frozen?"
you were
I was.
for like 30
Mm.
seconds.
There she was like, she's like, "Hey sis." No.
Oh, when you get the hey girlfriend,
Yeah, no.
Not
I'd be like, did you just speak to your white coworker that way? Because I'm sure you
no.
didn't.
Younger me used to be like, you wear braids? When you start putting cornrows and braids in your hair? I used to question that too. Because we're not accustomed to that. So I feel like that's why we do it. But at the end of the day, I feel like, hey, if you're comfortable, some people are just comfortable. Which is easier for a black woman to transform to a white man or for a white man to oh, other way around. The black women are quick.
The black women are quick. It's hard. Yeah, the white men ain't. I'm sorry, they can't
The white
transform.
men, because we're so well, they view us as strong willed, they don't really try to transform us right away. Like they
Right.
want it.
Right.
Oh, but I'm sorry, say a white woman transform. Oh, the white I'm the black men submit to the white woman's wills. That's why he act white. They come around and they got their belt on their pants a little higher. They feel like they are like they dress a little bit more conservative. I feel like when a black man date a white woman, his whole personality changes in a way of he's more reserved, he's more quiet, he try to be more appropriate. So no, yeah.
He won't got right, family.
All right, family.
He
When you
won't
got right family, the Kasali he can't eat it no more. Oh, this cassava leaf. Yes, the cassava leaf. You know where it grew from and all. Like, stop acting white.
Can I do something, mommy?
You know, eat
All right,
chicken
all right.
feet. You
Wait a
know, eat the
minute.
fish head.
Are you talking about
Yeah.
me?
Oh. LJ, you let chicken feel like that? Oh yeah. But when it comes to the who does it quickly, I feel like black women because they want their man to fit in. So it's easy for them to change his ways of dressing or help him out in that area. Um, but I think black men easily just submit to the white women and starts to act the part. Let's just say, yep. But that should be a topic. Why are black men different when it comes to dating white women? We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We will figure that out. Um, but yeah, in the meantime, let's talk about some things, Karina. I know you wanted to shed light on a little bit of an important topic.
Yeah. So apparently this happened last night. I don't know why I thought it happened today. Marcellus Williams.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, he went through the oh my gosh, I went brain dead. What is the process?
Execution.
Execution in Missouri. And a lot of people are upset about this because most times when, you don't want to make it a race thing, but
Hmm.
mostly white people go and shoot schools, shoot out places, kill a bunch of people, and
Hmm.
they'll be, they'll go to jail and sometimes they'll declare them crazy, send them into a psychotic facility, and that's it, right? Nothing else happens to them. But then, like, this one person, black person, now commits a crime which they said he was found guilty of. He killed this woman, yada yada yada, and they all voted. All the judges voted that he be executed, and a lot of people are upset because they were saying that he didn't even do it.
Yeah, they said there was clear evidence that he was innocent. But even if the victim's family too was questioning and didn't want him to be executed, but the governor went against the stay of it's called the stay of execution, and they still proceeded to take his life last night. It was the same thing a week ago with Freddie Owens as well. Was another black man that they took his life as well, and I think maybe it was like a day before the execution of a friend who had testified against him and stated that he was a part of killing the person, a female too, a store clerk. Later came out and said that he lied about it. So there was questions about it, and they still executed him too as well.
Mm. I'm sorry. Before we move on, I just I don't care for death penalties, but let me just answer River's question so we're not skipping it.
Hmm.
He said, "I heard majority of Kenyan women date white men. Do you know the history behind it?" Because I was watching something earlier. They said somebody said that they look at white, as their ticket somewhere. The white man's going to take them places compared to their own people. So it's more of a way out of whatever situation. It's like they're still in this mindset like white is better. But that's about it. As far as this execution that happened yesterday, I didn't really follow the story. I saw what Vanessa just stated about the previous man who said that pretty much he lied. I saw that last week, and I wasn't sure what they were going to do with that information because sometimes when those things are being said at the end, as like that last minute, it's
Hmm.
I'm just going to say something to help this person out in a sense. So it could have been that, but last night I saw a lot of people posting that, and I was telling a friend earlier. I said I don't want to speak on it until I really know that like what happened, how did both of them get into that situation, what's behind it, because but a lot of people said that, oh, this man was innocent, like Michelle is innocent, and I just feel like I think the death penalty should be off the table. We're not gods, and we're here playing God.
Yeah.
I don't think that anyone should be put to death for whatever reason.
Yeah, I feel
I
like, oh, sorry.
Now go ahead.
I was sticking to what I said last week that the black man is it's used to make an example uh to keep them in line. So I feel like that death penalty was created really, and I could be wrong, but to continue to set that example, because if we cannot enslave you physically now, like we can always use you as an example, whether it's the going to jail and publicly destroying your character, or like just destroying you overall, making sure they strip you of everything, or you know, death penalty, like those different things that they do, because they can't physically go and like hang you anymore. They can't, like things that they used to do in the past, they can't do the things. Just think about it, how many, you know, white people out here are getting death penalties. How many have you seen get death penalties? Is always mostly psychological, right? They have a psychological problem.
Yeah,
Mental
it
always.
be yeah. Like the only time I really hear about it is when they really like
If it's
the
like a public case or
right, yeah, the
yeah,
Ted Bundys, those type of cases.
right, that. Mm. Guys, I agree that there are racial disparities in justice system. However, let's admit that O.J. Simpson got away with killing these
I
white people.
mean, he was smart, but
Because
that's one out of the bunch.
But that was the one out of
uh,
the bunch of people. And to be honest with you, if you guys go back, if you go and watch, I think the documentary should still be on Netflix, because me and my daughter sat down and we watched it the time when OJ passed. And a lot of the jurors at the interview, they said because it was just around the time that the Rodney King situation had just occurred and they had let all those police officers go. So it was
yep,
almost like it was like, oh well, you guys physically saw on video how these white officers beat the hell out of this black man and y'all still
right,
let them go. So in this
right,
situation, it was almost like whether he did it or not, it was almost like, well, this time it's our turn now to let him
mm,
go, to let
mm,
somebody of ours go.
right. And I would say his celebrity
His
status
celebrity status
plays
helped. It was that.
plays into it as well.
Yeah, it was
Because
that, and
he's
it was
well
also
known,
this
he's well
teenager.
loved. Mind you, he was well loved
Hmm.
for in the football world for years.
Yeah,
So well
yeah,
known, well loved. Um, and the whole situation was just really messy. And
yeah.
I think Vanessa is talking about timing. Timing is so important in these kind of
Hmm.
cases. And I think for him at that time, it just benefited him.
Hmm.
But listen, he lived his entire the rest of his life in regrets and like just getting in trouble. So you could have gotten away with one thing. Well, how was the rest of your life that you lived outside?
The rest of his life was a mess, girl. You see,
Miserable,
at the end of the day, he
miserable.
still ended up going to jail for like nine
Went to
years
jail
for
for stealing.
forgetting his own stealing his own stuff
Stealing
back.
his own stuff back. Like, so what life did he have afterwards? So God got him in other ways. But I think his celebrity status and the timing plays into why he got off.
Yeah, there were so
And
many things in LA that was going on that time. I even saw like the other thing they referred to. There was this teenager, a young girl as well too. Back then, at that time, before the Rodney King situation, the girl went to the store and the Chinese clerk thought she was stealing, and
mm,
they kind of went and struggled back and forth. I think about her money, and before the girl can even like when the girl turned her back, like the Chinese lady just shot that 15-year-old girl on her head and killed her. So it was like all these different things that trickled down to when it came for his case, it kind of
mhm.
worked in his favor.
You said, okay, another black man about to go down. No,
Right,
no, we're not going
right,
to do that. And then not just another black man, celebrity black man that's well
right,
loved in their
right,
beloved football world. So
right,
of course they're not going to let him just no. But
right,
again, he didn't live a good life afterwards. He maybe people think he did, but he really didn't.
right.
Um,
And
but
then the
again,
other thing too is that us black folk don't like going to jury duty, and
mm,
some of the crucial decisions of that's gonna, determine whether this person gonna go to jail for life or get a the jury decides. And most of the time on these big cases, you don't really see diversity there, because the truth is we be thinking I'm going to work, I'm not about to sit
are there
here.
committees for that? Because I got one, but I did I fill out the questionnaire and then I wasn't selected. I'm like, thank you, Lord.
Yeah, so
Who's my penalty for them?
depending on how you fill it out, like, but people will, there's ways that you can fill it out, because they will determine whether you are biased or not, like, so depending on how you fill out that form, they will they will obviously deny you from coming because they'll say like, you're biased. Maybe the way, maybe they truly was like, oh no, she's gonna.
Yeah,
Oh no,
I
I'm
had
a
a
frontline
yeah.
worker. I'm a frontline worker. I couldn't go right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I had a coworker that literally told me she went there, and to get out of it, she told the people, said I cry too much. So they were like, oh, "Okay, you disqualified," because she didn't
Exactly.
want to do it.
Oh, I'll be
She didn't want to do it. She was like, she said, "I'm sorry, but I will get emotional here. I cannot," and they let her go.
Thank you for telling me, Vanessa, how you
And I was like, "Oh."
So now when it comes to
right away. Shoo.
So like it
like,
could be
you
like
sure you want
Karina said,
me?
it could be the questions that they ask you, and you can disqualify yourself. And I sometimes,
Yup.
like he said, I believe because people like, look, I'm trying to go to work, but I don't want to go in trouble for. I don't want to get in trouble for trying to skip this
Yeah.
jury duty. So I'm gonna just say, look,
Yeah.
I think every black person innocent. Don't put me in here.
Exactly.
Those are the questions that they ask you. Like, would you like to ask you those kind of questions?
Yeah,
Like,
and I'll say yes.
like,
They'd be like Black Power, so send me home.
And so it's the jury is not diverse. So what would you expect?
okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Let us be more available. Answer the question truly, and
Mom, we
go
don't
sit
get
on
time
these
for that shit.
panels.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Go sit on these panels, and your voice will be heard. That somebody's lives might be saved.
Yeah.
But you know, the one thing what I can't understand too, just to add to that, is like when you're living in a state where it's like 12% black people. Why are you there? Get out. I don't understand the thought process behind it. Where you know how they have like these states where there's not a lot, and then the few that there, they just go into jail. So why do you stay?
Yeah, we yeah.
Okay, better get out.
But do I go to jail? No, please.
No, babe, it's not only about you. I mean, at the end of the day, you have a black son. I'm just saying, when not you specifically, but the people that live in these states, that the percentage is so low. What do you think is gonna happen when you end up getting in trouble? What do you think is gonna happen? Who's gonna be there? It's already less of y'all. It's six of y'all, and you going down. So set the example, like Karina said.
It's only
So,
6.
We ain't 6. We blended right here.
no, I think Iowa has more. I'm just
Well, no,
saying.
we got plenty. We got plenty.
Yeah, I'm talking about the states that don't really have a lot. Not Iowa.
We blended.
Yeah.
You know they
Or the
ran up there,
Dakotas.
Hawa, for the oil. When the oil, they are there.
We blended, y'all, man. Trust me.
Okay, y'all.
Just follow.
Okay.
You want me? If I share my videos of the farmers market, you will see how we blended here.
I kind of just like you just be I guess anywhere you are now because racism and the way that the justice system is set up in this country.
It's not for us.
No.
It's not for
If
us.
we remember that it's not for us,
Then you
will be better.
Then you will understand. And I just always advise everyone that's in this country too as well. If you have I'm not even just gonna say a son, a daughter as well of color that looks like us. You must always teach that child, even though it's not a conversation that you want to have. But I look at my son, I look at my daughters, but I especially look at my son. Now they're like, oh, he's so cute, he's so nice, he's so smart. There will be a time where they're not going to look at him like that. There's going to be a time when they will start fearing him, and when he walk by, he put his hood on his head or however. And I know there will be a time where I got to have the conversation. When an officer approaches you, this is your behavior. This is how you should react.
Right.
Oh, that's a talk every single day, and the reality is really here now because he's about to be 18.
Yes.
Literally. It's every day. Watch your response.
Out there.
Watch your response.
Watch your response.
And they all now want twists and dress and all on one hair.
Yeah, man, that was just talking to him like an hour ago. Watch your response.
Yeah. You gotta take time.
All you gotta do is turn the wrong way.
Take time because I even tell my husband as well. I mean, it could be. I give a situation like our car a little like a few months ago broke down on the road. A battery died, and the police came and gave us it was trying to get the tow truck or whatever. And the tow truck came and said the price. Man, they was like, what? It got a little upset, and I was just like, whoa, like. because I could see, and I could see the police officer was really nice, but I could see his face because they so quick to see when we, even though it's not that we give any aggression to them, but let you just get upset about any little thing that would give them a reason. So I was just like trying to be like, just leave it be. And he just was like, but I'm upset about the price. I said, I get it. But this white officer don't understand that. Leave it alone.
I just say that y'all think we're the white men know. I was watching Rebel Rage. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
that was good. And
we watched it on Netflix. Yeah,
and it doesn't help that Mean Star is cute. So that it does help.
He is so fine. But can I just say that what put me to it?
No, so that I didn't even notice him. It was Brian. Brian that put it on, and then I was like, "What are you watching?"
The guy was doing a review. He was doing a review. He said it. This is a review for Rebel Rage. It's a new show on Netflix. He said, "Okay," and then they phoned the guy. I don't know where they phoned him at. Then he put in their picture. There he goes, the blue eyes, the look. Ooh, this is a movie that you got to tell your fiance or whoever's in the room with you, close your eyes, because she will leave you. So I said, oh, let me watch it.
Yeah, you see, I didn't even know. It was just a random show. It was just a show that popped up, and hubby put it on, and I was like halfway working, so I was just like, what are you doing? What is this? And then I saw his face come out. I was like, oh, what's this?
That guy is very easy on.
But it was a good movie though.
But the reason I brought it up because he's talking about that black kid riding his bike, and then the officer
they pulled him over, and not realizing what he was. Right, what he was. They ran him over, and not realizing what he was, what his particular skill sets were.
Yep. Well, you should watch it. Rebel Rage, I think it's called.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours long, but it's actually really good.
But it's really good. You'll keep engaged. You'll definitely keep engaged. Cardi B is on Facebook, on Instagram, and she's going live right now. Well, she was a few minutes ago or whatever, hour ago. I need Cardi and Offset to please keep us out of that relationship at this time. We Diana. You put in your divorce, look, I'm gonna say to Tamar, I'm gonna say what Tamar said. Either you leave this man or you let the man cheat in peace. Like, please let people in their ear.
I thought she was divorcing, no?
She's divorcing, but then like when you see she had the baby, you see their happy pictures and stuff like that. You just, I don't know, whatever. But I guess supposedly he's upset. He told her he was going to confiscate her stuff or whatever. So she came on live and was like, oh, you're going to touch my stuff because you've been messing around. And now you see that I'm talking to somebody. Now you upset because you get head when somebody do it to you. So he literally went in the comment section and said, no, telling people the truth that you F somebody while you were pregnant.
Wait, she's talking to somebody and she just had a baby last week?
That's why I'm telling you. They literally two of them on it.
Wait, that's his baby?
Oh, wait, she was pregnant?
She just had their third child.
By him?
Where have I been?
Cardi B is Cardi B. You know, we like her actiness and her slowness. I like that about her. I like her, how she, she got money, but she acts so, But I don't follow her relationship with Offset, honestly. And
it's all on the pages right now.
I didn't even know that was her baby. That was her baby. I thought you were pregnant for the new boyfriend.
No,
and that's why they were divorcing. No,
she don't have a new boyfriend.
She ain't got no new boyfriend. She if she entertained anybody on the phone, just to piss him off.
Oh, they're gonna go back together. That's that toxic shit right there.
They like that
stuff. But at this point, people like just take us out of the conversation, or like I said, like Tamar said, if you ain't gonna your man, please let your man cheat in peace and let people be okay in peace here on their social media.
I can't believe he went in the comments though. What?
Yes, like they legit circled his comment, and I'm cracking up laughing because I'm like, two of y'all are so petty, like so childish.
I think it's for entertainment purposes, and it's okay because that's how they get paid.
She, like you said, she's Cardi, and she has money and stuff. But Cardi is still Cardi.
He don't do that. How I think he's just tired of her.
Tired because she goes every time she gets vexed, she goes on social media and cusses him out.
I think
she was literally doing it. Tina Librarian people can do. No, don't call my phone. Don't call my phone. I'm tired. So people were literally calling her in the middle of it, and she was telling people to stop calling her. She was doing that. Don't call my phone. Don't call my phone. I'm tired.
Oh
He was
wow,
doing that.
entertainment. I want to. This is just entertainment, y'all. People, even sometimes when people come on Facebook with that, the same thing like Brent be doing. I'm like, you don't know what you just entertaining people. I know you may get one person I care out of the group, one person.
I
Well,
don't know if it's
the fact
entertainment
that
to really
the
be
people
doing it.
they're getting small money for it now, so they're taking it to the next level.
That's yeah. So I mean, you getting paid, you getting, but sister Cardi, man, just leave it for now. It's okay.
I didn't know who got pregnant. That's a god.
She
Oh,
ain't pregnant no
Karina.
more. She not born a baby,
They
Karina.
just had a baby. They were so cute in the hospital. They have both of
Yes,
their
that's what I'm saying.
with the new baby. So I was like, oh, that's nice. He gets to. So I was, then I had to question myself. Wait, I didn't know it. This is baby.
Yeah, this is baby.
I was like, wait, Cardi filed for divorce one more before she can have a baby. Okay, girl. Now
Oh,
that's a.
she filed for divorce.
Yeah,
While she was already
while she was
pregnant.
pregnant, about to have a baby.
Oh wow.
She did that boss lady thing right there. That's like, I'm gonna leave you while I'm pregnant, and then we'll get back together after I have the baby, because that's what's gonna happen. I'm sorry, but at this stage right now,
I'm in love with that
they
man.
always do it. They do it all the time. It's one of those, me and I always break up and get back together. I remember somebody told me that before I left. I said, Mom, lucky you than me.
And speaking of that, getting back together, I know
Period.
y'all paying attention to Tia and Corey. Why two of them on social media crying about each other? So all the crying y'all doing on social
Yeah, I
media,
can't talk about
y'all,
it.
y'all couldn't go to therapy and work it out.
Yeah,
Hey, yeah.
Now the thing are making me
I think
confused.
the way can y'all agree that it happened so quickly?
it really did.
Yeah, and I'm like, and you can tell that the two
So
people
quick.
still got love for one
It
another.
just
So
it
you telling
happened
me
too quick.
there
It
was
was just
nothing?
like there was no, oh, they're
There
having an
was.
issue, and then
I mean, we
it's
probably don't know. It
divorce.
probably could have been going on for a long time. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes, so we don't know. But it was just
We
like,
find out when Ben and J Lo started not wearing ring or not going around each other, they found out. So
well,
there
that's
was
because people
no
pay attention to Ben and Jen. People don't pay attention to the two of them like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
but no warning signs. So I can see why.
No,
Um,
the thing is, when you look back at her videos, it's like she was married all the way, and then she wasn't.
Right. So she
So,
just,
this
she just,
happened
yeah.
so
quick.
it's like whatever was happening, it wasn't no taking up the rain. There was nothing that we could see.
Right.
And then to say, except you would still see Corey in the background. When he's on live, she'll be there.
Right.
The next thing, Tia files for divorce. The next thing, the divorce is
The
final.
divorce is final.
So they're not crying for each other. And what do they want us to do about it?
It's
If
like
they want
it's
to get
like
back together, go ahead,
she
Tia,
has
get
a
back with
reality
Corey.
show and she's expressing like the how divorce is hard and how it really hits her when she has to drop her kids off to his house and and things like that. And then when they now questioning him, he kind of getting teary eyed too, like saying how it took a toll, it's taking a toll on him and it's a lot for him. But he never disrespects her when he's talking about her. He talks nothing but the best about her. In the same way
Right.
too, she doesn't talk bad, but obviously everybody assumed because she's Tia that he had to do something. Because especially
Well,
he's such a good actor at acting bad in a movie, so we all assume that
But
he
you
had
know
to
what
do something.
though? I think we as humans, we don't think that people can divorce for not being happy.
right.
We feel like everybody like that naturally tells you can make yourself happy. You don't need a man to make you happy. Da, da, da. But when the two individuals is no longer
Child,
happy, it's a good enough reason to divorce. But people like to speculate to make it to be something that is not.
Right,
Corey. Now the new thing is Corey was controlling her. There's always got to be something. It can't be that
right.
two people realize
I
that.
was wondering because I feel like he looks so, he his
That's because
character
of his
and how he
acting. It's
looks.
his acting too. That's why.
But I
The
just feel
part
like
that he
they
plays
were
in
just,
his movies,
they were together for so long. I
No.
feel like they probably
it
just
was
got
just
tired of each other.
yeah, it's a shame. But
I
even when
know.
Megan was talking about when she was on was it
Station,
Michelle?
club station,
What's his name?
club
Michelle, yes,
station.
Michelle.
Club Shay, Shay.
Club Shay. I'm sorry,
Oh
how
yeah,
did I just say
Megan,
yes,
That
Megan.
that
Michelle?
that my
What's his
Michelle.
name?
That my
Devon?
Michelle.
That's not Michelle. When she was on Club Shay Shay and she talked about how people just been questioning their why, right? And then been throwing a lot of shade at her, like, oh, she cheated because he's a pastor, he can't really cheat. And they're still respecting how she talked about him. because but what I gathered from what she said was that it was shocking for her. Like, wait, this is happening. So for her, we know that it happened quick because she admitted it. She said by the time she looked like it was already happening, she was like, wait, this is really happening. I didn't get married to do this. That's one thing I prayed against. She was like, I was afraid of this happening. Now that it's happening and it happened so quickly. So it took her a while to kind of like wrap her hand around it. But she still talk about her husband, ex-husband with respect. So no matter what happened between them, you can still tell the respect there between both of them. But Tia and
Tia and Corey, they're crying about each other. That's why I said I
is not
cried too when I
crying
could
about
eat
each other,
therapy.
Korea. Get back together. Sometimes y'all need a little break to just venture out and search your royal oats and find out what else is out there. And then y'all can come back if that's
And if
what you
Corey, if you have problem with it, get doing her TikTok video, let it get do a TikTok video.
want. Girl, they act like they don't have problem with it.
Who knows? That's what you are doing dancing on the Instagram. No, that not for free, right?
Yeah.
She was getting money, or she is getting money.
Getting paid.
So
How
if you
about she
got a
just doing that
problem
because
with
she
that,
likes doing it? How about just what makes her so happy?
I'm telling you, man.
Like,
I don't know. That's a one.
right, Miss Charles, right.
That's a one. That's a
Exactly.
that. I don't know. I feel like that's a possibility they'll get back together.
With them? Hey, why not? They were married
Sam,
before. They said,
Sam,
"Oh, fire
Sam,
chunk
okay.
not hard to catch." You know what they
Ask,
said?
ask J Lo at this point. J Lo can try everything.
Yeah, I'm about sick of
Did
it.
you
She
see
just
her with
switched seasons.
what's his name?
Back
Alex.
with
Like
her ex.
the lie. Are
She
they
back
really back
with,
together?
she back with her other ex,
I
Anthony.
told y'all I
Who,
gave
Mark
up on J Lo a
Anthony?
long time ago.
Who, Mark Anthony?
I
No,
think not
not
him.
Mark. What's his name?
Not
Alex
The baseball
Rodriguez?
player, Alice Rodriguez. Yeah.
She can't. Let me tell you something. She can't go back to
Yeah,
Mark.
the
She
woman
can't
is
go. She can't go back to Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony first of all. Mark Anthony always keep a woman. Okay, he got another
no,
too.
she's with Ben.
And secondly, that nonsense she can do. She couldn't play with Mark. Mark used to put in her place. So why she move from there?
No, it's Alex.
No,
I know
because
it's Alex, but Mark Anthony is the twins. Is the twins' father.
Of
she's
course.
not with Alex. Alex is in a relationship. She's with Ben.
That Ben, she wait. You see, she ain't been passing around. That Ben.
Ben.
Yeah,
She ain't-
sometimes that's why. No, no, no,
I
no.
thought they
The
broke
the
up.
That's a
the
that's an old thing with
That's
her.
an old picture. That wasn't a
That's an
new
old
picture.
picture. The tabloid
okay,
just
because that's why I said no way.
Yeah,
No,
that picture
she,
old. That's an old picture. She and Ben
Oh,
have been in the paparazzi all day. They keep saying two of them break up, then they say they're trying to work it out for the
she's
kids.
still
Jetta said two of them get kids together.
she's with Ben, my dear. She's
oh,
with
she
Ben.
what? They show that picture there.
They're holding hands.
They're holding hands. They've been around each other.
Wait, Miss Charles said. I think the feds show Ben pictures from her.
Oh damn.
Oh wow, she did a lot of things with him too. I
Me,
can
I
only hear
just,
her stories.
me, I just want to know. I just want to know what did she know about what Diddy did to. I hope they not get video of.
That's what I said. Miss Charles, you got a great. I just want to hear her part.
If he
Don't,
had
don't
things
you
on her,
want
I
to
don't
just hear
think she
her
would
part?
have.
I
no,
don't think she
my
would
thing
ever say
is,
it.
If she had things on he had things on Jennifer Lopez, she wasn't gonna be able to walk away from him that easy.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
and
what
I
I'm
don't think she's
saying.
ever going to talk
What
about
he
it because
could do
whatever
to
she took it
Cassie.
in pride and walked away. He made her.
No, my thing is what he could do to Cassie. I don't think he did it.
No, but people say he
Oh, he
didn't.
did it.
People say he didn't try it with her
Yeah,
because of her status. You got to think about it. Her status is way different from Cassie. You cannot compare, and I'm not saying it's right either way, but you cannot compare J Lo's status to Cassie. You cannot try that nonsense with J Lo.
They have tapes.
Babe, even at the time where they were dating, Jennifer had first of all, you're not gonna be in no hotel getting beat and the people don't know it'll
Yeah.
I believe that part. That's a Puerto Rican
Even for
woman.
even for that shooting thing, you remember how big deal it was
and
that she was
she
with him.
always had an excellent relationship with her mom. Her mom was always there. Jai, you
There.
see Adrian and her whole family together. Jennifer had her family there. She had her manager. Cassie didn't have all that. He used her innocence, took advantage, and that's what he
Yeah,
liked.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
J Lo already established, so you couldn't
What
try
did
it.
Thomas said? Oh, hi, Thomas.
She said she
Um,
been around men too much.
that woman been around from man too much. You know what? And hers is so known. It's a shame because
And
it's not even. You how they.
and let me just say this: men do this every day. How
Ooh,
disgusting is it,
ooh.
Mm.
Thomas?
Mhm.
And
She
don't
said
hit it.
it.
Don't even come in the comment where you can't compare set with a man.
We
That's what I got to say.
see. Yeah, let me tell you,
Whoa,
don't.
You know what? It's when the older women say that. You can't compare yourself with a man, but the men going to do it too.
My dear,
Men doing it. They're doing it every day. Multiple women.
Mhm.
they can't. You can't.
Can't keep up.
You can't. You can't. You can't compare
Compete.
that to a man.
You can't compete with a man. Men are different. Yeah. That's why I
Yeah.
said to somebody the other day. I said, listen, what make you think it's different? There you go. He used the teamwork. Men are different.
It's
What make
different.
you think the same desire you have as a man to always have multiple women, a
Some of
woman
them.
can have
Oh
the
yeah.
same?
Oh
I
yeah.
think
Yeah.
I think because society have made them in our mindset,
Come
It is
on.
what it is.
but we will
All right, let's
digress.
We
digress.
digress.
We digress.
Oh, wow, we all said it together. Let's digress and move on. Move on over to the main topic because y'all know it's
It's
Wednesday.
time.
It's
KD,
Wednesday.
you ready?
She been relaxed.
Am I muted?
You worried.
Oh, goodness. All right, let's get into it. Can a man handle a woman's success? What y'all think, ladies?
Yeah, it depends. Some
It
can.
depends on the man.
Oh man.
So, a study from researchers at the University of Florida and the University of Virginia actually found that a man's self-esteem suffers when his female partner succeeds.
I like how you just told a heavy one there in the beginning.
Yeah, we got it. That's why we're having a conversation.
Oh, it's was a 50-50. Yeah. Can a man handle a woman's self-esteem suffers? I feel like then that man is not secure enough in himself if he cannot handle a woman's success. But that's where honestly, the whole topic, that's where if you can't handle a woman's success, you're not secure in whatever you are doing for yourself and what a man you are.
So okay, so now we're gonna take it back. So when we think about roles, in the roles and responsibilities, right? Cultural roles, men have always been the provider, leading the home, being the top chef, top person, and then the woman, right? So the woman is there to care for the house, the children. The man, you gotta make sure you're cooking, you gotta make sure you're doing all the stuff. So now you fast forward to like current days, it's not looking like that. So a lot of women now are successful in their careers. But I mean, as that, like if we look at it biblically, like where it talks about how God formed the woman as the helper to the man. And that word helper, a lot of times we just look at it very lightly, but it's more than that, right? Like it was almost like I did some research where it's like I was looking at it as like the woman being like the deliverer, like almost like not even almost like equal to the man, eh, as far as like responsibilities. So she was to share the responsibility of subduing the earth and having dominion over the earth. They were both given that responsibility, and she was just helping him, but at an equal level. But now, the days that we're in, we have feminist movement. Things have changed, and we see that more and more women are climbing up the success ladder. And for some men, it's not looking, you know, it's not looking up. But when we talk about success, though, like we've talked about this before, like success is defined differently by different people. But tonight, what we are focusing on when we say success, we're talking about being goal oriented, running a successful business, a business that's booming, that's making money, a company that like is well known, woman running that, a woman having a great career, whether it's acting, health, CEO. Like I work with all women, like they're like COO, CEOs, like they are top notch in the company. Um earning over six figures, being confident, assertive. That's the kind of success we're talking about tonight. And can men handle that? So, what Thomas say? Any man who doesn't want a successful woman is a fool. True, but you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. So I went back to look at the wage gap because I was like, with the growing numbers that we have, that the wage gap change. And if everybody remembers, the wage gap has always been, women have always been fighting to make sure the wage gap is like leveled. But unfortunately, right now the wage gap still shows that women earn 16% less than men. Um, However, women, there is also a skill that's showing that women are starting to dominate the workforce
Mhm.
gradually. So this number is gradually going up. So maybe like in the next couple of years, this might not be a thing because now we have men who are being taken care of, you know, because there are more women in the world. We have men who are chilling. We have men that are dying. We have, so this, it's the point I'm trying to make is that the number is rising, and eventually, because there are more women, the percentage is definitely going to change because roles are getting reversed now. You got more leaders, women taking over. So, anywho's, but we've heard stories of, men being threatened by women so many times. Why is that? Why do you think that is?
I mean, I just want to say something. Is it the fact that the woman is successful, or does it matter if her her success? Like you want a successful woman, however, you don't want the person to be like more successful than you, or let's just say when it comes to earnings, bringing more than you, because it some people can be like, okay, you're a teacher, I'm a doctor, and we both fine. So maybe they want a woman to be successful, but just not
As successful?
as successful or passing them. I don't know. Because I think they will want that, right? That you have your career, I have mine. I don't
Hmm.
think some men are not intimidated by that, but I think where the intimidation comes from is when it's like you're doubling what I'm bringing home. Now it's like, because I think they all in the beginning they want a wife that is can hold her in,
Hmm.
most men. But then maybe they just want you to be right there with them or a little bit. They don't want you to pass them. Then they start to feel a little bit intimidated.
Mm.
Just from out of observation.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think is probably mostly the issue is they don't want a successful woman that is boastful, one that will be throwing it in their face.
Hmm.
That'll be like, oh, I make more money, I do this and do that, because that is usually the issue that the woman, I don't think it's necessarily about the woman being successful, but it's about the power or the mindset that they think will come with it. And nobody wants a woman that's gonna be like, oh, you ain't shit, you ain't got this, you ain't got that. I'm the one that do all of this in the house. I do this, I do that. I don't need you, and da da da. So I think that's where it comes from, of it being an issue, because some women do that.
That's very true. Some women definitely do that.
I also think that's last result. I believe that a successful woman would not put her man down purposefully. It could be that that man is belittling her success, is not appreciating her success, what she brings to the table, is questioning her success. Then maybe in that sense, then she would try to remind him, like, listen, I'm doing the so and so thing. I don't think a woman was just going to get up and say, I make more than you. What are you making? Like, it comes.
Don't say some do it.
I said, I don't think. I don't
Okay,
think.
some do it. Some
Like,
do it.
I don't think any woman would just throw success in a man's face for any reason. He could be a scrub. What scrub is a guy that think he's like it could be that. Like he ain't trying to be he ain't trying to do nothing to succeed. So therefore she has to remind him. I'm just saying
You're
there
just a
are situations.
liability.
Yeah, yeah. So there are certain situations where I feel like I honestly believe that a successful woman would not just throw that in her somebody that should care for face just because, right? But this is what I think happens when it comes to men and success. And when it comes to the fact that some men may be intimidated by women's success, I believe that it is based on their own ego and their own success for themselves is about what they want for themselves. I honestly believe that a successful man want a successful woman just like how an unsuccessful man want a successful woman because it got to balance out. All right. So I don't believe that the men that can't handle, I believe that the men that cannot handle a successful woman, he has his own personal issues. What are you not doing? If you can't handle the woman's success, are you successful? Maybe then you all need to have a conversation. Listen, you're exceeding too much. I need you to slow down. But you think he's going to have a conversation like that with a woman who's bringing the bread in? No. So instead, he allowed his ego to really get to him, and then it becomes a problem. And then they want to restrict that person. They want to have a problem with it. But you should always be excited. What bother me is that when you help, right? When you help get this person to where they are, right? Because sometimes you could have met the person and you are still starting off and they help get you where you are. I heard a story yesterday and the girl was she was given a business by a family. Her family left a family business with her, right? But if the business wasn't thriving at all when she got the business, so she had to really like fight and struggle. Now she have one of the most successful businesses out here, like booming. But every time she comes home to a spouse who belittle her, who make her feel like, oh, you people are only around you for what you can do for them. So the conversation pretty much was like, no, he's intimidated by her success because he himself is not putting in work for whatever he wants for himself. But that's not her fault. I ain't stop you. We can build this dream together. Who could have? But you want to follow something else. So sometimes it's that man's fault. It's your problem. You don't want to do for yourself. And they'll try to blame the woman to say, oh, no, she didn't disrespect you. That's how I feel about that. I feel like they can't handle it because they're not handling it. They can't do for themselves.
Yeah, so some of the things that came up was that there's this pressure of not being the provider. So like that would lead a man to feel threatened by his partner, his woman's success. Because you, like I said, when we go back to the old days, right? Like that was the man's responsibility, right? He's the provider. He's supposed to be making more to take care of everything in a house. So now it's like, okay, the woman is doing all of this. Now I feel threatened because she's gonna come in looking at me every day as I'm not enough. Like I'm not, you know, I'm not being enough. Like, and then maybe it might lead to disrespect. So, anyways, that's one of the reasons. Another reason I feel like, there's a, you know, deficit of being exposed. They may feel like, it would show their weakness. So a woman bringing in more money in the household or having a successful business um, might show their weaknesses. Maybe is that some people are comfortable, right? Like, why can't we have a blue collar job, come home and relax? Like, why is it always got to be like I got to do this? And successful people are always working. Successful people are always looking for the next
We
bread.
got one or two, three jobs.
Yeah,
We're not depending
exactly.
on one income. We need double. We need few to come in.
Exactly. So this stuff is like, oh, okay. So the more she's doing this, it's gonna show my weakness because I probably don't want to do this. I don't want to
I'm
be working.
comfortable.
I'm used to my one little job. I'm used to my paycheck. I'm comfortable. I'm content. That's it.
But
Like
you're not. But look, and
that's
that's what I said is how are you do what are you doing for yourself? Because you don't want to exceed on your end, but then you're knocking the woman's hustle or the man's hustle. Because some women too, I feel they feel intimidated if their husbands are not available because they're running after all these things to be successful. You gotta put
Mhm.
it both ways. But what are you doing? If I'm running after all these things, how are you helping me? How are you counseling me? And let me just say this, Karina, you said something I wanted to speak on as far as oh God, I lost my train of thought. But it will get to me. But at the end of the day, what are you doing? That one job ain't paying it off. It's about what you are doing. If you see that this person is a go-getter, they're not a I'm just gonna go and come back 8 hours later, right? There's six figure. They'll be like, no, we need to double that. How are you helping them double that to make life comfortable for you and them both? And you're not doing that. Instead, you're looking at their hustle because Karina, you said it. A successful person can't sleep. They barely sleep. Most of the time, in the beginning of their hustles, they don't even have time for their families.
Yep.
Like they gotta have two, three jobs. I would never want any woman to take care of me, but if she's doing it, and they're great. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but Nama said something that someone remember before we came on just now. Somebody said that to me about the topic
Mm-hmm.
about wouldn't mind being the idea is not that your mind being that. I don't think any the and I feel like the whole idea of a successful woman is like, all right, now I'm gonna sit down for you to be successful. No, 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 no. I don't want you to sit. I want you to get on the train. Let's both work on being successful together. So tomorrow when we're reaping the benefits of that, we can both enjoy it so no one feel intimidated. So if I'm working, I'm making sure I work two jobs and come and still care for the kids. I need you to be rubbing my back. I need you to be giving me some motivation. I need you to be helping me out. I need you to also put because that's your time. You're investing time in people to be successful, and they're not reaping the benefit of that success because you're being too what jealous, envious, low self-esteem. Then you go do it. Go do it. Go
Yep.
do it.
Yep. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. So, okay, when you find yourself in these situations, what are some things that men do that where you know for sure like they feel threatened? Like, what are some things that they do, like, or say?
Wait, what's the question? Because I wait,
What?
what are signs and symptoms of a
How
man that's intimidated?
how
It's
do
our faces like, huh?
Like I was like, wait, how do you know if a man is intimidated by your success?
or feel threatened? Yeah.
Or feel threatened?
What are some
Maybe
red
maybe
flags?
not supportive of what you clearly know is bringing in the funds,
He's
right?
not supportive of you. He doesn't motivate. He doesn't motivate you. He finds ways to bring you down. And when I say bring you down, like make you feel bad about you taking on these extra things that make you feel successful. Like let's say you are imam, but you deciding that you want to do school, you continuing your education because you want to continue to grow your career professionally or whatever. And maybe he might bring you down and say, well, because you're doing this and doing that and want to be into this and that, you're neglecting your job as a mother, or you're neglecting your job as being a wife, or whatever. So
Your
find different
household.
ways, right? So your
Yeah, your
household. So
household
find
responsibility.
different ways to bring you down and not encourage you and make you feel bad for what it is that you're trying to accomplish for yourself.
And can I just say, because of that, a lot of women don't pursue success because they want to just be the submissive person to their spouse because you can't go work. Why you gotta go work? I need you to sit at home. I need to work too, so tomorrow I can be here. I
Fact.
know you want me here, but anything I exceed in, you're gonna reap the benefit.
When I shine, you shine.
And that's the thing. Like, if I'm this person tomorrow, you think they're gonna be like, "Oh, you got that by yourself?" No, the person you
Yeah.
with had to support. They had
They're
to have
gonna be thinking, if I go somewhere, they're gonna be thinking the husband like, oh,
your
you like,
husband
thank you so much for
you.
being supportive. And most of the time
But
it is.
people love that thing.
To be thinking, the spouse and say, right, and don't make you be like, but was you there helping me write this paper? But
Well, sometimes you don't even need to do that because I want myself.
Was you there helping me write this paper? But
it's not even about physically them
but
being
as
there
for
to
me,
be
I
there.
didn't have no issue. I didn't have no issue when they did that with my husband because I know many days I fell asleep on top of that computer. You know, knocked me. Yo, not gonna get up.
Right. And
No,
that's
no,
what
no, be like, this be like your certificate, yeah, and I mean, below to it,
and then put yeah. So my success is your success too, but I feel bad sometimes when people take because some women will hear that and they will not pursue anything. They will hear that not supportive of their spouses or whoever they're with or family. Even family sometimes will take you off and tell you don't do this one just because. Why?
Right.
So sometimes people follow that and not try to do stuff for themselves. By the end of the day, what we're learning is that shoot, you gotta be able to stand on your own too.
Yeah.
Even if somebody's intimidated, if they don't
Speaking
want to
of
enjoy it.
speaking of family, I know this it will be a whole nother topic one day. Why is it a Liberian community, especially like to encourage children? Don't go into business. Don't go do that one. You better go to nursing. That's where the money is.
Oh, that's just
I, I
myself.
digress.
So because so can we if we're going to go back to
That's not the
slavery,
only career. That's not the only career.
so you know how during the slavery days that black women were caretakers? They exceeded as caretakers and took care of families and they raised people's children and they nursed babies and they did all of those things. I think for our older parents, they saw that because remember when they used to show some of these old South African movies when the woman is a nurse, when the girl mom is a nurse, that's like she has a great job, right? You're going to your mom who's a nurse, like you have a great job. So I think they look at those kind of fields as something successful. And then healthcare is one of the things that is always in demand. So that mindset too
And
is
it's
like, oh
trickling down. It's just not the older people. It's trickling down to the in our generation too. That's we the younger parents are telling our kids that the same thing too.
no, don't tell your kids that you know better. Now
No,
that
but
we know,
I'm saying, but that's what's happening. I'm telling you.
yeah. So it's like, but there are so many other things people can do to be successful. Even the idea of college,
Because I
it
know it
was
was
drilled
said
into
because I
our
know it
head
was said
growing
to
up.
me. I know it was said to me.
It
Why
was
you don't
drilled
want to
into our head growing up that we
do it?
had to go to college. Remember that?
Why yeah, I
You have
know
to
it
go
was
to a
said to me.
2 year college.
Why you don't want to do nursing? And I was like, do what?
Right. And now all you need is 2 year training. Sometimes some people don't even need it. People are becoming
Right.
successful overnight without the college education. But that's just another topic for
we need plumbers.
Right.
we
We
need.
and those people are making the big bucks right now because it's hard
Right,
to find them.
right. And
It's
another thing is when we talk about success is when women have ideas that are not supported by their right ideas that will bring in millions. What success? What support are you getting from your spouses? It comes back down to they're not supporting anything because a woman's coming up with it. I can have ideas. First of all, that woman sit at home all day. She get a lot of things. The way our minds are set up, we can be doing it too. And my mind's on how I can do so many other things. Like, I just want you to know that our mind is it never stops. That's why they can always say behind every man says like we we are built for this. We are built to make sure that y'all shine. But we're gonna make sure we shine too, and y'all need to be okay with it because the days of suppressing women, and when Karina lists that number as far as what the current pay differences are, it's sickening because we work just as hard. Plus, so why is it that women are still fighting to get paid? Oh, we should get more pay.
equal pay.
I want more.
It's the equal.
I do. Let me stop. But yeah, but go ahead, Karina. I know we digress and took a while, y'all.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is good. This is good convo. Um, but yeah, so like you guys were saying, like some of the things that they do, they make their partners inferior. Making passive aggressive comments like, "Yo, what's up, sugar mama?" Silly things like that. Like,
Oh,
oh,
got it, buddy.
we're going to dinner. You don't want to pay? Oh,
Now
yeah, look
you
around, man.
now,
She want to make
now you don't make any money. Oh.
Okay.
You know, they make you feel bad in a situation like when you guys disagree about something they want to do, and you're coming from a perspective like that might not be the way to go, but they make you feel bad about it and guilty somehow because you now they're using this reverse psychology. Well, you're
Mm.
successful, so I want to do this now, and you don't. You're stopping me from doing it, so you don't also want me to succeed. So they do stuff like that, make you feel guilty. They try to compete with you in certain things, in certain moves you make, instead of going in as a team and saying like, well, we're gonna do this, we're gonna focus on it together to build the brand. It's like, no, like, you open your company, well, I'm gonna open my company. Things like that they would do. They start reminding you sometimes that they are the man. Like, know who the man in the house. Stuff like that they would do.
One thing better, just we gotta get big. Go ahead.
But the thing is, you don't have to tell me you're the man. Your role will always be the man.
Right.
Like a man that have to state his role, something wrong somewhere. You don't
Yeah,
gotta say that.
absolutely.
You're obviously the man for a reason. Now, are you playing the part? If you're
Hmm.
playing the part, you don't have to say it. That's just it.
In that,
And when it comes, I keep telling y'all, if you're doing everything you need to do, there's no way you're being intimidated by a woman's success because her success is your success as well.
Absolutely.
Because you're doing everything you need to do. You're making sure that everything is being taken care of. So why you worry about her? If she made the extra money, like situation, I have to teach people some things, and I've learned some things. Okay, your money, not your money. Okay, you're gonna be the man. Y'all we don't let the men play their role. You want to be successful, dude? I'm gonna let you be
Go
successful.
ahead, baby.
Matter of
Do your
fact, you're
thing.
gonna be the man, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, all in one. Sir, you can take that role.
I know that's the thing.
Not a, not
We
a
too
father, son, and Holy Spirit.
yeah, cause we too independent of like I got my own money and da 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 da.
Says, I'm gonna let you be the man. You want to be the man?
I don't need you. I can do this. I can do
How
that.
much you want me to let you be? You want to take on the responsibility?
Take it off.
I'm just saying, sometimes we take on these roles that we shouldn't be taking on.
No, I
And
don't.
sometimes
I
that's what
don't.
makes men intimidated by us because
No.
we're taking on roles that we shouldn't be taking on.
Just
But
how
if
just how you said, Thomas, you don't mind being stay at home husband. Who don't mind being stay at home wife too?
I want
Was
to be
there?
still, here's the thing, a stay-at-home
Was there?
wife, don't complain. When you come home, just expect your food and your drink to be, don't ask for too much. When I tire because I'm home cooking and cleaning for you. So don't say what you've been doing. I've been working too
All right.
in this house.
I
That's
said.
So the way being at home is stressful, I'd rather be at work.
what
Mm.
let me tell you something.
It's not what it is.
I'd rather be at work,
Some
okay?
days at work is needed.
Mhm.
Look, the only thing I enjoy coming home for is the last couple of hours before the time frame come and they walk through this door. That's the only thing I enjoy being home for. When I come home, I say, okay, peaceful for a few hours. But that's it. What thing else I enjoy? Right? I'd be like, oh, it's time to leave the office. Okay, let me go home and enjoy these last
For
couple
the
of
last
hours of
couple of hours.
peace.
It's so
So
funny because it's
but
like you'd be like, wait, it's 2 o'clock? Dang.
Yeah, you be looking at the time like, damn it, it
for
was
the
so
time.
late.
Yes. But listen, let these men play their roles and let them be the man, and you won't have to worry about them being intimidated about your
Yeah,
success.
if they
And
want,
your
if they want,
success,
if they want to water, let them throw the water.
let
If they
them
want
do it.
change your
And let me tell you
oil, let them
something,
change your
sister,
oil.
I'm giving you advice right now. Take your successful money and put it for your successful you and your successful children. Don't give it to the man because then he will feel intimidated by your successful money. Take
Hmm.
your money and hold on to it. Somebody told me that the other day. I was just like, that's me. No, because what we do is we put ourselves in these positions, right? Oh, I'm successful. I'm doing this. I can help you. Help me. They're looking for submission. They didn't look for no helpmate. They want you to submit to them, even if they bring in bread and butter. Yo, all sugar go that bread and butter. Whatever you bring it in, keep it for yourself. I was looking at her like she was wrong, but no, don't give them your money. No, because you'll be intimidated by the fact that I happen to give it to you. That's what we're talking about.
And do.
Hmm. Don't
Yep.
hold on to it. Use it for you, your children.
And make
My
it
advice.
for these successful children.
For
Save
the
it for these.
Be successful, children. That will carry you somewhere one day. And then.
No, for real.
I'm telling you, honestly, when I heard that, I felt like that's like selfish. But then when you hear these stories about like you hear these different stories, like wait, it makes sense. If you're intimidated by my success, let me hold on to what I got. They give you the response. Be the man. That's honestly that's what they're trying to be. They want to be in that position to provide to do all these things. Sisters out there, let these men be the man.
Mm-hmm.
Let them be the man.
Yeah.
A
So they don't.
word.
A
A
word.
word.
And don't you make that mistake. And man, let me tell you, I made that mistake. I won't be the man.
Let them be the man. Oh, the
I'll be
Father,
out
Son, and
there.
Holy Spirit. Everything will be that position. Shoot.
Everything,
Oh my
every,
goodness.
everything I said, go to your dad. Ask your dad. I
It's
don't have.
really the Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
I don't have it. And
Yeah.
then see what happens.
Go
And
go
then
to
see
daddy.
what happens.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
That yeah. Let the man be a man. So
mm.
and that's gonna go into the conclusion for tonight. Things that like a woman should do. Not that y'all are going to split. Don't leave your husband. Don't do all that extra stuff. But there are ways to kind of navigate if you're feeling this way or this is happening to you. You want to make sure you're asking them for their input. Men still want to feel like they're the man of the house. So if you're doing something, you ask for their input, right? Y'all talk about it. Don't be making decisions without your man, because at the end of the day, he's still the head of the household. So bring it up, talk about it.
He's the head of the household, but I head can't tell why I didn't neck.
Hmm.
True, true. That's why it has to communicate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. That I neck
It
can
goes, it
still
goes,
see
it goes hand, it goes.
it goes hand in hand, but at the end of the day, that didn't neck can control the head.
Oh,
I heard that.
Yeah. Okay. So, Miss Major.
Our major said men are built to be provider and protector, and if his partner takes on that role, someday might be. That's what I'm saying. You see, women, how we're built to take on these roles. Like, they can say you got the motherly instinct, right? You have the motherly instinct to always take over. Women are the one that are built for this, for that. So honestly, sometimes it naturally just happens.
Mm-hmm.
But if you already realize that, wait a minute, take a step back and let him, I don't care how successful you are, let him be the provider, the protector, and whatever else is said.
Father and the Son and
The
By the
everything.
Father, Son, and
Holy
Holy
Spirit,
Spirit.
you will see how easy life will be. But here's the thing though. For some of us that really don't like to see people stress, we can't help it but be of a good helpmate.
Hmm.
But you gotta learn what the neck gotta communicate with the head, and the head gotta communicate with the neck. By the end of the day, the head making a decision, okay? So let the head be the head and be the provider, protector, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Hmm.
And you just sit and just relax.
Communicate.
Communicate.
I wish the way they head can be their head. They know how to make appointment. Check their children's school schedule.
Oh, oh.
Let the head be the head.
But I'm gonna leave it
Yes,
there.
that's
Oh,
enough.
I'm
And
gonna
that's
leave
all.
it.
I have learned my lesson in life.
I'm gonna leave it.
And let's see the conversation I'm having nowadays.
Let it,
The,
let it
the
head,
head will be the head.
let it head tell you that the teacher need.
The teacher need. What gift are we getting for the teacher this year? Who's the teacher anyway?
Right. Let the head please tell me the next dental and doctor's appointment, but I'm gonna be quiet though.
What did your resident security cry? What
Mm.
what what
See, it goes back to what how I said. I said we are caregivers, and we
this is our natural
in
role.
That
our
one that
natural.
too.
natural rules, and we can't
Our
help
natural.
it. And we are always penalized for it. If
Mm.
you noticed, Most of the time, women are penalized for stuff that they do naturally just because they want to make the load easier for their partners. And sometimes women can help it. It's like, I'm just here trying to make it easy for you. Instead of you having to go work 4 jobs. That's what I'm going
Yeah.
to you. I'm here trying to make it easy for you. I know where the children's social security cards are. Matter of fact, I know when the bills are due. I want to be a part of this because I know that you need to go work and bring the bread in, right? I also, but sometimes too, I think we talked about this before. Men are not very transparent with women because they feel like I'm the head. I should know the information and you don't need to know until something happened and you're like, oh,
And they bring it up after
no,
not mess up, not lose all that money.
no. I need us to be on the same
It was
page
after
because
like
I want you to tell me who you gave money to last week. So at least tomorrow, when they come to say, I'll be like, yeah, I know.
Yep.
have you guys ever seen the movie Jump in the Broom?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Angela Bassett is in this movie, and the husband obviously he did a bad deal, didn't tell his wife, and
She thought he was cheating.
yeah, and they went broke. So when he came to tell her finally that we're broke, she was like, "It's okay, I got a little stash." You like women always, a step ahead. That's why you gotta when they say
Mhm.
consult your wife, you're not like asking for like some type of permission, but you're talking about it because sometimes that intuition would kick in. It'd be like, I don't know about that. Yeah, let's do it, or let's ask other places, kind of thing.
Do you think it's a black man mindset to be
No,
like, let's just provide limited information to the woman, or she don't need to know that.
no.
Even as husband and wives, because they feel like, oh, I'm the one in charge. I should handle it. I'm
Mm,
the sole provider protector. I should be able to do this. And unfortunately, when you get married, you're not an I.
That's
You're
we.
a we.
it's
We.
definitely not a black man thing.
And
Like
sometimes these
it's like
men don't realize they want to differentiate, okay, the two become one
Hmm.
only in certain situations.
mm-hmm,
Like I need you to always remember that.
Sex only.
mm-hmm,
Right. I need you to always remember that two becoming one means that we have to communicate everything. I have to know. We have to be on the same page financially, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, sexually. And sometimes people feel like, oh, why when you prayed about these things or pray for a partner, that's important that you remember that. Like I need us to be on the same page in all of these areas
Equally
because
yoked.
yes, and be equally yoked.
mm-hmm.
Because even the ones that are come together that feel like they are not equal, what is stopping? There's something. There is a hindering there. What's stopping y'all? What's stopping y'all?
Hmm.
There's a lack of communication or balance because you feel like they can only know certain information or they're only entitled to or they shouldn't exceed in this area. Don't stop your women from succeeding, y'all. Y'all will benefit in the end. That
Absolutely.
woman go to school, support her. She
Amen.
wants to get another business open because the one already started. Help her out.
Yep, let's do it.
Let's do it together. This is all. You most of the time you don't see women just want to just be successful and leaving their men alone, and because they will start talking about y'all, they will start complaining, they will not be available to give. So we want you to be right there too with us.
Yep,
Like you're so busy in your feelings about what she's doing, about her, how successful she is. How are you gonna get there too?
absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah,
All
but
right, y'all. That wraps up our night.
yes, please, thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you guys. Our times have changed. We are on every Wednesday now at 8:30. 8:30. I got that right. 8:30.
8 o'clock.
You better start updating our flyer.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
update it. 8:30. 8:30.
Good
8:30.
night, bro.
Thank you, Derek. Good
Thank
night.
you.
Have a wonderful weekend. It's cold outside.
It's raining.
Going back into hibernation
It's
effective
it's raining where?
Oh,
November
come on.
1st.
Here, East Coast.
It's raining where?
We know when we say it
Wait,
rain.
it's raining and cold out here, but at least the snow ain't come yet. We're
This
not
one you not
expecting.
yet either, ma. It's being in the 80s. Don't do that.
Oh
we
well.
we still waiting short trousers around here.
Got a cold
Until
weekend
y'all
ahead of us.
y'all move from up to down in like 2 seconds.
I know
So
we very bipolar, but we will enjoy
let's not go
Enjoy it while you can,
it.
sis.
Right,
You never
right.
know when it's gonna
Because a lot
change.
of the rain y'all getting is because of that Florida hurricane is floating your way.
And y'all be careful out there in Florida for the
Yeah,
people
that
who live in
Florida
Florida.
hurricane.
You're
So it's
living this.
hitting in those who are in the surrounding areas of Georgia, South Carolina, all those
Yes,
things
the
as well.
Carolinas always
North
get hit hard.
North Carolina. I talked to a lot of people this week from North Carolina that express has been raining for like this is like the
Right.
second week now continuously because of that storm.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think for us, it's all the way till next week.
Yeah.
It's gonna be showers.
Yeah, showers. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Well,
yeah.
we'll see you next week.
Yes, yes, I am a president of Iowa.
You know what?
This is my
Oh,
this is my this is my Liberian flag. Okay, I be repping.
Long little
Now,
be
can we announce um
Cincinnati.
can we announce Rose Joy's post?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my,
Yes. Hold on. So if you've been following our pages, you know that we lost our nephew a couple of months ago. It's been a couple of months.
no,
What the
my
heck?
just
It's the
oh
28th
no.
of July.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's about to be
we're
2 months.
getting there.
It's about to be
It's
two
about to be
months.
2 months. And if you follow our pages, you can see on my page that I actually share her post today. So Rose Joyce, our sister, lost her beloved son Ethan Harris to cancer. And in his honor, she is building a stadium in Liberia, West Africa. And she's asking for everyone contribution and support. If you follow her page, which is Grieves Home Care, she posted it today for especially for those who pledged during the service that please fulfill your pledges. Please fulfill your pledges. And if you're yet to pledge or you're yet to contribute and donate, please reach out to Rose.
Does she have a
This is
link on that page?
I don't know. She has her telephone number and her email address about how you can reach out to her to contribute as well. Please reach out to Rose George Greaves or Greaves Home Care to support Ephraim Harris. Thank you to support Ephraim Harris Foundation stadium that's going to be built in his honor. If we all know Ephraim was athletic, he played soccer, he played football, American football. He ran
Right.
track and he was very athletic. He was an active kid, and she's trying to give that same opportunity to other children in Liberia to do the
mm,
same and more. So this Tillian is not just about it's just like we're just doing it. She wants to establish this in his honor so his name can live on, especially to keep doing things that he was passionate about to give other people children the
Mhm.
opportunity as well. So Grief's Home Care on Facebook, or if you follow my page, How Up on the Right, is on there as well. And I think we'll get to share it on Raw Conversations as well. Please go support and contribute any amount. Let me tell you, any amount counts and it matters, and you'll be making a difference. All
amen.
right. Amen to that.
Amen to that.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, y'all have. Oh, Katie, you never follow up about your the Kwame impacts is.
Oh, it was great. Yeah.
Oh yes. Yes. We had our third annual fundraiser on September 14th. It was really great. Thank you for everybody that showed up. We are continuing to raise funds. And what we do in Liberia, we work with men and women who are addicted to drugs. Is through sobriety, to reintegrate them back into society. So it's not just them being in the house; it's a program that they go through with vocational trainings. Um, and then after that, try to help them get a job to be able to support, sustain themselves and their families. Um, so please, we continue to ask for donations. Monthly donations actually would do us better than a one-time donation. So whatever you have, if you want to donate $10 a month, $20 a month, $100 a month, we will take it. You can go visit our website www.queminiimpact.org to be able to make your donations.
Amen.
That concludes the night, ladies and gentlemen.
Man.
So thank y'all so much for joining us. Again, our regular co-host, thank y'all for keeping the comment section going. And as well, anybody new as well, thank you for joining. We appreciate y'all, love y'all, and we will see y'all next week. Wednesday is the time. And Karina say 8 o'clock, 8:30. You know, we'll work on it. But between those time frames, we will be here next week, Wednesday. Thank you so much, and we appreciate y'all. And we hope you have a awesome weekend. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Do you like taboo topics?
Do you like to talk about religion?
Do you like to talk about sex? Do you like trending topics?
Then join us live
on our weekly podcast
and follow us on our various social media platforms
under R.A.W Conversations.